Deep. Deep in that, whatever you see on the surface is never it with South Africa. The disparities you're seeing and the antagonism that you see, white, black, and whatever, when they come out to the surface and there's anger, what you discover is actually a very dysfunctional family. Very dysfunctional. You black people don't do this, you white people oppress us. And then suddenly, when there's someone who's attacking South Africa from the outside, they all go like, hey, you shut up. Don't deal with us South Africans. We are South Africans. We are both races, whatever. So it becomes a thing of, what is this? It's not that simple. It's deeper than you think.
They don't have electricity, they don't have running waters, they don't have toilets. So the riot was because of that.
Yeah.
And then those people on top there, they have the same problem where I live. Because these people steal our electricity there.
Yeah.
And then when they steal our electricity shuts off.
Yeah.
Because of the too much power, you see. Because supplying too much people here without electricity. So now that's the problem that we are writing about. And then those people joined in so to support them. So perhaps they can get that the electricity and the basic human rights need.
Yeah.
Their basic human rights needs.
My feeling is that when most international media comes to South Africa, they either come in with a frame of, Mandela's free land and, celebration, and they refuse to take time to understand the complexities that surround this society.
As long as we cannot live up to the budget figures of the international world, we are defined as impoverished or in poverty, that is very incorrect, because we cannot determine a different continent with different demographics according to international figures and stipulations. They've got their own, we've got our own.
And they take that frame and they say South Africa is heading in the wrong direction, or the president of South Africa is not fit to rule because of this and that. And I look at the analysis till the end. It might make sense from someone who's living in that context. And my issue is they do not understand the complexities of this context.
You understand? They show you the badlands of Sudan. They show you the badlands of Zimbabwe. That's what the media is doing. It's selling you an image which is unrealistic.
Do we benefit from looking like we need help? And that's been the old debate of, the Messiah complex of Western institutions. We are coming to save you from you.
Because now what happens? People end up expecting grants. Oh no, America is going to donate the money. The USAID will do something. The Kaiser Foundation will do something. The EU will do something. Whereas we should rather promote policies that will actually get people to be more independent.
That victim mentality, that is something that was, and it's been a debate, as has been a narrative through the 70s and 80s. African countries needed help, they needed assistance, and then it became an industry on its own, where even the Western NGOs would come and take particular pictures and images and send, starving children and women, and they would get money. Eventually you had, Africa Aid and all these big concerts, they're starving and whatever. Was the starvation there? That's true. Do you continue to perpetuate that so that you can get more aid? Certainly not. That's just wrong.
Money has not redeemed us from the problems of this world. We got money, we're still sick. We got money, we're still fragmented. We got money, there's still war, there's still this, there's still that. Money is not going to get us out of poverty. Poverty is not even a bread issue, it's not a food issue, it's not an income issue.
They like to fall victim due to their surroundings, thinking that is the end, and whatever you think about yourself, you need to be careful about what you think about yourself, because you as a person in your mind, you're always listening, and sometimes you tend to fall victim to it. If you can maybe just try and see beyond what has been set before you. You know, you never know what life might bring. You never know where you might end up. And even for myself, like, I didn't limit myself based on my surroundings. I told myself, you know, I want to be better than this. You know, I want to go much further than this. You know, I want to educate myself. You know, I want to make the most of whatever opportunity is presented before me, and that is how I ended up here.
I believe that poverty is not just the problem here in Africa, it's globally, but it's how we view it. Because if we are free in mind, then we are free in everything, and we refuse to have a poor mentality, but to have a positive mind and to think positive about ourselves, then we are able to change the world around us. But we refuse to be seen as the people who cannot make it.
If you go to the previously disadvantaged communities and you live with them, they don't know whether it is despite their poverty or their hardships or in spite of their hardships. These people are deeply empathetic human beings. They love, they cry, they sing. They are genuine human beings despite their problems. They're generous, and you'll find that you go to any township or any disadvantaged area. There's anger, there's all this, but they are very, very good human beings. So to me, that's the